I must write this diary in secrecy and with the utmost discretion. It pertains to my Antarctic flight on February 19th, 1947. A time will come when the rationality of men must dissolve into nothingness, and the inevitability of truth must then be accepted.
These words are from the diary of Admiral Richard Byrd, where he describes his incredible journey into the Hollow Earth. For the proponents of the Hollow Earth theory, Richard Byrd's diary stands as a cornerstone, serving as evidence that within our planet lies a hidden world inhabited by superior beings. Those who believe these accounts are mere ramblings of imaginative or senseless individuals are mistaken. The Hollow Earth theory is ancient, found in many cultures, and over the millennia has captivated scientists, philosophers, writers, and even politicians who funded research expeditions. Today, we'll discuss the Hollow Earth theory, a complex and undoubtedly captivating subject. But before we begin the story, remember to support us by subscribing to our channel and activating the bell notification so you won't miss our latest videos. As mentioned, the Hollow Earth theory is ancient, present in the sacred texts of the oldest Eastern and Middle Eastern cultures, where tales of encounters between humans and the inhabitants of the realm inside Earth are common. For instance, the Tibetan Buddhist tradition describes the kingdom of Agarthi and its mythical capital, Shambhala. According to this tradition, the subterranean kingdom is led by the king of the world, who resides in the temple of sacred science, under whose command are hierarchies of celestial beings from the stars. These entities govern and influence human events on the surface and have been observing the evolution of humanity since time immemorial. But references to the Hollow Earth are also found in ancient Indian texts, narrating the kingdom of Agarthi and its divine ruler, Sanat Kumara, commanding a legion of divine beings from the White Star of Sirius, who descended from a flaming spaceship on an island in the Sea of Gobi, now the Gobi Desert. The king of the world is also mentioned in some mysterious passages of the Bible, referencing Melchizedek, the king of Salem. In the letter to the Hebrews, he is thus described:
Melchizedek, king of Salem, priest of the Most High God, met Abraham as he was returning from the defeat of the kings and blessed him, and to him Abraham apportioned 1/10 of everything. His name means King of Righteousness. He is also King of Salem, meaning King of Peace. He is without father or mother, without genealogy, without beginning of days or end of life, resembling the Son of God, and he remains a priest forever. Consider, then, how great this Melchizedek was, to whom even the patriarch Abraham gave 1/10 of the spoils.
The myth of a king of the world, the Hollow Earth, and the legendary realm of Agarthi all seem to suggest a place where an ancient race from another planet resides, watching over humanity's actions. This ancient theory, whose origins are lost deep in the annals of human history, has traveled through millennia, captivating scholars of all kinds. In the 1600s, astronomer Halley, who discovered the comet bearing his name, posited that some of Earth's magnetic anomalies could be explained by the presence of multiple shells inside Earth that rotate independently. These shells would be the size of the planets Venus, Mars, and Mercury, separated by an atmosphere. Each shell would have its magnetic poles, and they would rotate at different speeds. In the 19th century, the Hollow Earth theory made its way into literature. Consider the famous novel Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne, or the subterranean world in which Alice in Wonderland is set. Despite the scientific discoveries of the 19th and 20th centuries refuting the possibility of a hollow Earth containing other worlds within, the theory retained its advocates. Particularly in Europe, Madame Blavatsky's theosophical thoughts found a significant following. She was considered a powerful seer able to connect with the ancient masters of the White Brotherhood. These individuals were believed to be survivors of a chosen race that once lived between Tibet and Nepal. After a catastrophic event that destroyed Lemuria, a hypothesized lost continent in the Indian Ocean, they sought refuge within Earth's depths, founding the legendary Agarthi. While Madame Blavatsky's ideas flourished in esoteric circles, The notion that a chosen people resided beneath Earth's surface caught the attention of the Nazi Party in Germany. Some researchers even believe Hitler organized an expedition to Tibet in search of the entrance to the lost world of Agarthi. According to Hollow Earth tradition, there are specific access points to the subterranean realm. The primary entrances are believed to be at the North Pole, South Pole, Mount Everest in Tibet, beneath the Great Pyramid in Egypt, and in the Gobi Desert in Mongolia. According to Admiral Karl Donitz's testimony at the Nuremberg trials, the Nazis discovered a hidden fortress amidst the eternal ice of the North Pole. While there's no evidence to confirm that the Nazi expeditions found Agarthi, in the 1950s, Nazi sympathizer Ernst Zündel claimed that Hitler and a group of trusted men escaped to the Hollow Earth through the North Pole entrance. The Nazis' interest in Agarthi and Hollow Earth research stemmed from ideological beliefs. The notion of a chosen people resonated with Nazi intellectuals who viewed themselves as natural descendants of this ancient race and explored any concept that might legitimize their deranged political ideology. The U.S. Congress, influenced by researcher groups, repeatedly financed polar exploration missions to uncover this hidden realm. However, these explorations yielded no concrete findings. Despite the lack of official discoveries, numerous individuals claim to have entered this wondrous kingdom. The most famous testimony, which many proponents of the theory regard as comprehensive and reliable, is found in Admiral Richard Byrd's diary. In 1947, Admiral Richard Byrd of the U.S. Navy was flying over the North Pole on an exploratory mission when suddenly the landscape beneath him drastically changed. Ice gave way to a verdant clearing. From his aircraft, Byrd observed lush vegetation and spotted a large creature resembling a mammoth. Yet the surprises for the Admiral were only beginning. According to his writings, unidentified aircraft flanked his plane, forcing him to land at an unknown airbase. There, Byrd was greeted by amiable individuals with delicate features and blonde hair who informed him of an advanced civilization in the hidden territories of the subterranean world and confirmed the existence of two entrances at the poles leading to this magnificent kingdom. Soon after, Byrd was taken to meet the Master, the leader of this underground world. The Master confided in Byrd, explaining that he was granted access because of his noble character and renown in the surface world. The Master revealed that Byrd was in the territory of the Ariani, located in the subterranean realm. He confided that they had been observing humanity for a long time without interfering in human affairs. However, they were now deeply concerned, especially about the use of nuclear weapons, which threatened humanity's survival. Before dismissing him, the Master urged Byrd to share this message with the surface world and warn of the impending dangers. After their conversation, the Admiral was escorted back to his aircraft and returned home. As Byrd recounted, upon his return, and after sharing his incredible experience, high-ranking military officials forbade him from discussing what he had seen and heard. It was only nearing his death that Byrd wrote a diary detailing his experience, which only became public several years after his passing. Admiral Byrd's diary has become a cornerstone for those interested in the Hollow Earth theory. Researchers believe that the American explorer personally encountered a myth that has been passed down through various cultural traditions for centuries. Skeptics, however, argue that Byrd's diary is a fabrication. While it's true he undertook exploratory flights to both poles, there's no record of him ever discussing these events. Furthermore, the imperfect English used in the diary is inconsistent with Byrd's educational background, leading many to believe it's a fake. Today, with abundant scientific evidence, we know the Earth isn't hollow. Still, this millennia-old theory, passed from one culture to another, remains captivating. Could there be caverns deep within the Earth? Perhaps isolated pockets that have preserved unique ecosystems over millennia? Could a civilization from the stars have established a base on Earth, which they've been using for thousands of years? What do you think? Were you familiar with the Hollow Earth theory? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you're interested, we'll delve deeper into this topic in future stories.